Okay, so we've had the Vivor diesel heater in our converted cargo trailer for about a year, and it's been working fine. Now, the issue with this heater is that they don't have a true thermostatic control. So you can set this thing for various levels of heating. It has an automatic mode, which I usually keep it set on, but even when it heats to the level that you have it set for, it doesn't shut off, it doesn't cycle on and off, it just runs on low. So you can have the thing set for 22, 23 degrees Celsius in here, and once it reaches that temperature, the heater will, it'll run down to the low setting, but it'll keep on pumping out heat. So that's something that they probably could do better. They could devise a thermostatic control that cycles it on and off. So there are some aftermarket devices that work for that. Something called the Afterburner. Ships from Australia. The thing is very expensive, and then shipping from Australia is also expensive. But there's also an American-made unit from Bureck, and that's what I've got here. So we're gonna try this out and see if it does what we need it to do. So they have two versions of this unit. One has an internal battery for power, and the other one has no battery, so you need to plug it into a USB port. Has a mini USB plug. Yeah, so that's what I went with, because I have I've got a 12 volt or a USB port connected with my 12 volts, so I don't need to worry about charging the battery or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna hook this up and see how it works. Now, there's lots of videos online showing how to program this thing, and Bureck's own site has a video manual, which I found kind of difficult to follow because he moves really fast, and he says, hey, you do this, you do that, you push this button, push that button, blah blah blah. But they also have a print version that you can download from their site. So that's what I went with. I printed out the print version so I can, do it at my own pace. So I'm not going to video the whole progress or the whole process here, because there's lots of places online you can get that. So anyway, we're going to hook it up and see how it works. The one thing I will mention is that the way this works is that it actually clones your remote. And the other thing is that not all remotes are compatible with it. So you need to go to the Bureck site and see which remotes are compatible. This one is supposed to be on the compatible list, so yeah, it should work. So we got the Bureck thermostat functioning. I'm just keeping it above freezing in here in the trailer. So I've got it set temperature of 6 degrees Celsius with a swing of 5. So when it gets down to +1, the heater kicks on, and it's currently showing 3 degrees. Put in a carbon monoxide detector, kind of crucial anytime you've got a combustion style heater in a small space. And with the Garrison battery operated one, so I don't have to have it plugged in. And I've got it right above my sleeping area here, so hopefully that should keep me safe. And the solar is, it's drawing some power. Draws most of the power on startup and shutdown when the glow plug is running. And unfortunately, where we're parked here, we don't get a lot of direct sunlight. We get some morning sun over there, but later in the day we get nothing at all. Actually seem to get more solar on a cloudy day, because the light's more diffused and it doesn't really matter if it's direct, I guess. But it has been, it's been a little colder the last couple of days, so the heater's been on more. But yeah, yesterday, I think yesterday afternoon I was at like 88%, something like that. Overnight it went down to 82%. So anyway, yep, seems to be working. And when we take off on our trip in February, we'll be running the temperature a little higher, but at least it's keeping it above freezing in here right now, and it actually doesn't feel too bad. Okay, so it just went to 6 degrees. So the internal temperature matches the set temperature, and it just went into shutdown. So power off. Now we see the glow plug is on. So it's going through its proper shutdown cycle. Everything's working as it should. Awesome.